Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Okami. In the last episode we got approached by a fishing minigame and now we're gonna actually do it. I'm holding my rod over the water for some time now. However, the living sword is yet to bite. You know what they say, patience is a virtue. I shall sit here as long as it takes. Ami. Hoodhead over here is never gonna let us across this right. Time for some of that angling magic of yours. Show 'em how you do it. Fish that living sword out of the lake. Help catch the living sword? Bah! Hoodhead here sure as I am full. What is there really is such thing such as the living sword anyway? Well, there is the marlin. And the swordfish. Okay, Ami. You got the basic idea, right? Draw a line from the tip of the pole to the fish. I don't know exactly what we're fishing for, but don't let it get away. I think I hooked something. Go for it, Hoodhead. Pull, pull, pull. Don't let it get away. It's hard to believe that a full-grown man that is also a swordsman has about the same amount of stamina as a child. But, anyway, not gonna question it. We're just gonna go with it. Smelt. Move it away from me! Go for it, Hoodhead! Pull, pull! Another smelt. And there we go, there's a big one. I'm pretty sure they just made Kokari's voice like... I'm pretty sure they just made his voice like super deep on like Audacity or something like that. That they were using for sound effects for this. Pull, 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 pull. Come here, you cutlass fish. Come on. You're being stubborn! Cutlass fish, the living sword. Gods be praised! Unless I fulfilled my dream! So that is the living sword. That is what I've been pursuing all this time. Don't take it so hard. I mean, that was one big cutlass fish. And a cutlass is a kind of sword, isn't it? Plus, what are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake? Spare me such solace. But enough about that, a monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more. I'm not quite sure if you can keep doing the fishing minigame with him, which my obsession with swords really is, but fishing! Now that's a most worthy pursuit. Can I bite you? Apparently I can't. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna go back and we're gonna sell that fish and see if we got anything for it, and also the treasures. I'm gonna try and see if I can afford the 7 strike. I'd like to have it before we do anything because, that's a more powerful sword. Sumagari is great and all, but I would really like the 7 strike. Alright. See how much this fish goes for. Now, 10,000. I highly doubt I'm gonna have enough for that, though. Man, I may need to do some killing of monsters. Good thing we're going to be killing some monsters soon. Man, this place sure is imposing when you actually go through here. Whoa, stop on me! I thought this mist was coming from the lake or mountains. So what's that stuff rising from the Imperial Palace? Let's keep going, Furball. Well, well, look what the cat dragged in. What took you so long, Mashri? Not you again. Well, you can't fool us. We're not gonna forget what you did back to us at the Orangey's Cave. Also, why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway? What are you up to this time? Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I'm busy looking for something. Bah, some prophet you are. Shouldn't you already know where to look? Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is, just getting there is proving to be quite a bit of a problem. Suffice it to say, I want it quick and easy. Quick and easy? Wait a sec. Don't tell me you're behind that funky mist. Is part of a plan to conquer the city and take over the world? You're always up to no good. I wouldn't be surprised. The world? Not bad, my little bouncing friend. You're only half wrong. I seek the underworld. I desire a path to the heavens. Path to the heavens? Oh, stop beating around the bush and let us know what's on your mind. The path concerns you too, Marshall. What? The city is quite a sad state, isn't it? Or quite a bad state. Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people. You think we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy. Huh, we got you all figured out. This funky mist and your so-called path to heavens? You're in cahoots with Queen Himiko. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just take it step by step. You must first deal with this mist. It's slowly but surely killing the people of this city. Wait too long, and it's au revoir. The damage will have already be done. Why are you talking about it like it's someone else's problem? You're behind it all, admit it already. Even if I was, what good would come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about the mist now. How about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Let me put it this way. Even at the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle. Or something like that. Understand, ma chérie? This poisonous mist is quite dangerous. Wait too long and it's out of bar. The damage will already be done. And you're gonna keep talking the same. I wonder how much longer it'll be before it's my turn. This horrible choking mist is driving me crazy. I get fucking getting work done at all lately. To come and see Rao at least one day to say staying. Rao's been the head of Ankoku Temple for as long as I can remember. She's lucky, always looking so beautiful and young. If only I could say the same thing about myself. Rao is the head of Ankoku Temple outside the city. She's come all the way here to help us. She always makes the effort to come when we need her. She's extraordinary, but beautiful too. But 1,000 times better just looking at her. I came to listen to Rao's sermon again today. My old back's been terrible since that weird mist came along. But Rao's sermons make me feel better in an instant. Let's see this mystic Rao. Well, who would have thought that there'd be a wolf in here of all places? The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? Then allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I am the regent of Seon City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. Priestess Rao. So what's troubling you, then? Holy cow, this sister's stacked! Excuse me? Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you. The same name's Isun, by the way. It only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Melons? Oh, never mind. Anyway, so you're running things around here? Oh, there's a funky mist covering the city. And there's talk of a water dragon or something offshore. So what's up with the queen holding herself up in the palace? People of her city are dropping like flies, you know. She'd be so lazy at a time like this. Do you sense the evil force over Ryushima too, then? I heard that the dreaded Orochi was resurrected in Chichu Field. Though a brave swordsman vanquished him again. The ripples of these waves of chaos are reaching Ryushima too. Water dragon terrorizes the sea and an illness covers Seon. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. She said something about waves of chaos growing stronger recently. The crispy shadow did scare you off when we defeated Orochi. Wonder if whatever it was took root here on Ryushima Coast. What are you muttering about, Isun? Well, this will no doubt come as quite a shock, but... Great Slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right before your eyes. Behold, the great Amaterasu. What, this wolf? But I heard it was swordsman called Susano. Huh? Oh, well, he may have dealt quite a blow. But Ami here did most of the work, I tell ya. And if you don't believe me, Ami's gonna show you some divine powers right here, right now. What was that? You like it? That was one of the Materasu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the Celestial Brush can do. Celestial Brush. What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu. You got that right, sister. There ain't nothing Ami can't do. Maybe this wolf could help me in with my quest. Your quest? What more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Now that I've lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. Come on, tell us what you want. Doesn't matter, just forget about it. I have many favors I want to ask now that I've seen your powers. But without my prayer slips, there's nothing anyone can do. Exorcism Slip M. And Land of the Gods. We're gonna be reading those a lot later. But for now, we're just gonna leave it at that, for that kind of stuff. Because there are a lot of scrolls, and it would take up a little bit of time. So, man, it took me only an hour to realize how painful it is to voice Isun. Komuso. The white wolf I keep bumping into all the time. Traveling the land to spread the good teachings of Buddha. There's gonna be so many places that needed guidance. I can feel it here too, sinister chill in the air. Concentrate, look hard. See you right behind you now. We're going to want to use our powers here. I probably shouldn't be trying to get demon fangs right now. Hopefully that's enough. I kind of fumbled a little bit there with the time. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 22 seconds. The performance was most admirable. I've seen you fight many times now. I'm constantly surprised by your incredible strength. Even the great darkness that lies before you. Probably nothing that you need to fear. It seems that your journey is still not nearing its end. I want you to take this, it will protect you along the way. Stray bead! One of the few stray beads that is required through quest line. Of constantly, you know, traveling along with him in his journey. I'm probably gonna have to stop recording for today because my voice is so sore. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I probably need to take a cough drop or something to soothe my throat. Alright, well we need to go this way. We're not close to having enough time for this episode, so... Oh. I was actually gonna die there if I would have stayed in that place. That curse zone. Can you hear me? What? We're supposed to be on duty. Oh, it's just, I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion of His Highness? What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable emperor. Drew's had to take his bed to his bed because of his strange illness. I'm full of hope that he'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I am too, of course. But there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. Swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment that emperor took ill, it seemed to come from his room. And then, before we knew it, it had taken over the whole city. People are starting to suffer from it, too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of coincidence? It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that. There's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everyone away and you won't even see a doctor. So I don't see that there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. And the girl called Kaguya, right? Orders are orders, so we had no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what is going on inside the palace. Hmm? Check out these slips of paper. Looks like each one has a spell or something on it. I have no idea how to use them. Don't think they'd be able to do us much good. Okie dokie. I might have to make something like honey tea or something like that for my throat. Have some honey to do that. What have you... My prayer slips. You found them? In this huge city? Thank you. They're indispensable in my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. Yes, your ability to sniff things out is really a divine power. Your name's Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us? You saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you are our only hope. As you have seen, Ryushima Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness. Forces of darkness? Yes, next to them, the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryushima Coast. And with Queen Himiko confined to her palace, it all falls to me. Normally I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city. But this foe is too strong for me. So I have no choice but to ask you this favor. Lend me your powers. So that means we'd end up helping Himiko after all? I don't know, sounds kind of fishy to me. There are some who think the queen is a coward who shut herself away. She She cares for her subject. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. That is what I want you to come help me find. Please, Amaterasu, let me ask you once again. Will you listen to what I have to say? Ah, what the heck? Let's hear what this stacked babe has to say. Stacked? Anyway, when you came here to the city, did you see it? Right off the coast near the Rishima border, there lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. The ship was a trading vessel, working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himiko. The water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo fell right in front of the port. The box rods the queen had finally managed to locate and match this treasure with the power to defeat any foe. It would have saved Seion City's, no, Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out the evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search its cargo for the fox rods? You want us to do what? You want us to search for the treasure on a sunken treasure ship? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, then there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, you gonna help this busty babe or what? Help around search for treasure? Bummer, well, the boss has spoken. Huh? What was that on me? Thank you, Amaterasu. You're a true savior. Okay, let's go to the treasure ship right away then. Although, we must wait a while until the new moon rises in the night sky. In the shallows where the ship ran aground, called the Lunar Lagoon. The tide only recedes when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. When the tide's out, it's easy to go into the treasure ship. Meet at the ship on the night of the next new moon. And with that, we have a new objective, story-wise. We're going to be tackling that in the next episode. Hopefully my throat feels a little bit better. I'm probably going to take a teaspoon of honey or something like that and hopefully it coats my throat. See you guys in the next episode where we check the sunken treasure ship for, well, treasure. See